Good evening and thanks for tuning in to Mirror Now, and welcome to our special coverage on a World Heritage Site that has been vandalized, Hampi. Let's in fact take you through those details. Now, the UNESCO World Heritage Site in Karnataka's Hampi is known for its ancient temple and palace ruins dating all the way back to the 14th century. In fact, it's the only place in India to earn a spot on this year's New York Times list of must-see places globally. Now, while it continues to fascinate tourists from around the world, it hasn't stopped miscreants from desecrating the heritage site. A video has gone viral where youth are seen vandalizing the pillars, pushing and overturning them. The youths are yet to be identified. Locals, in fact, held a protest as well against the damages done to the site. But it's still not clear when this particular incident happened. Meanwhile, a report has now been submitted to the Deputy Commissioner of Bellary and a probe is underway.
ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ವೈರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಯುನೆಸ್ಕೋ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಸೈಟನ್ನು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಹುಡುಗರು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿಂದ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ವಿಡಿಯೋದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೂಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಭಾಳ ಹಳೆಯದದು. ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೂಸ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನೂ ಇದೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಸರಿ, ಯಾರು ಏನು ಅಂತ
ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ರಿವೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಕಡ್ಡಾಯವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದಂತ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನು ಟೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ SIS ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ವಿಷ್ಣು ದೇವಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಜನಾ ಮಂಟಪಗಳನ್ನು ಕೆಡವಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದುಷ್ಕರ್ಮಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಯಾವ ಘಟನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಯ ಕೊರತೆಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಅವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಲ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದವು, ಘಟನೆಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇದಾಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ದೊರಕಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಪುರಾತತ್ವ ಇಲಾಖೆ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಪುರಾತತ್ವ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳು ಈ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ಪುನರಾವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗಲಾರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರೀತಿಯೊಳಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಆಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಕಳೆದ ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಏನು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ವೈರಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ವೈರಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹಂಪಿ ಪುರಾತತ್ವ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾನ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಕಂಬಗಳನ್ನ ಧ್ವಂಸಗೊಳ್ತಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ವೈರಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಪುರಾತತ್ವ ಇಲಾಖೆನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಪುರಾತತ್ವ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಪಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರ ಯಾವ ಇಲಾಖೆನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸುದ್ದಿ ತಿಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಹಂಪಿ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಪುರಾತತ್ವಗಳು ಎಚ್ಚೆತ್ತುಕೊಳ್ಳ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಸುಳ್ಳಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ವೈರಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಅಧಿಕಾರಿನೂ ಬಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಲೂ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮಾರು 100ರಿಂದ 150 ಜನ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿಗಳಿದೆ, ಹೋಮ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೂ ಬಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ದುರದೃಷ್ಟಕರ.
All right, joining me on the phone line is Brijesh Kallappa at this point, and my colleague Shrija is also with us. Mr. Kallappa, let me come to you first. Your reaction, of course, there's still no clarity as to how old this video is, but we're going to understand it's at least about 1 year old. The fact it's come to light now, what can you tell us about what's being done to find out who is behind this?
Hello.
Mr. Kallappa, can you hear me?
I couldn't get your question. Can you repeat the question?
Yes, Mr. Kallappa, my question to you is if you can tell us what's being done now to find out who are the culprits who are behind this.
You see, it is not just a question of culprits, you know. This is a pre-planned strategy. If you look at it, Taliban did it in Afghanistan, ISI did it in Syria, and all monuments, everything they have destroyed. All histories they want to destroy, and they want to keep only one history. And they think that they are still, India is still in 13th century or 14th or 10th century, that they can do away with these kind of things. I think if these people, they are under the foreign power impressions, under the fanatics and all, and it's a greater scheme to attack these kind of things. And if they think that they can carry on with this, I have my doubts. It depends on governments And if the government goes on encouraging such elements, and these elements cannot be doing these kind of things unless they have a backing from them, that they know they will go scot-free. We know what is happening in Karnataka these days under the government patronage over there. What the government is doing, that anything which is related to ancient Indian sculpture, ancient Indian heritage, that has to be destroyed. And if that is the policy of the government, the people will give a government in this regard, you know.
But Mr. Kalappa, the fact is that this is an ancient heritage site. There are certain ways of maintaining it. There should be CCTV cameras. How is it that nobody even came, nobody even knew what was happening and this until this video came to light?
This is a kind of terror which is being created everywhere. It is happening in Kerala, it is happening in Tamil Nadu, it is happening in Karnataka, it is happening in other places. So are we to live in this democratic state under these hooligans who do these kind of things?
So, Mr. Kalappa, you're completely washing your hands off this and saying that there's nothing you can do about maintaining this kind of a heritage site.
I have another question today. Where are these damn secular historians? Where is Romila Samal today? Where is this Irfan Habib today? What they have to say on these kind of vulgarism? They come on resolutions for everything, little thing over there in history or history books or anything, a minor thing. And if this kind of vandalism is happening, where are these historians?
Mr. Kalappa, same question to you as to why is it that nothing of this was discovered before the video came to light? The fact that these pillars, if you see the visuals, the pillars are completely being thrown off. It's completely being turned over. You're saying nobody realized what was happening.
Well, what can I answer on this? You see, the simple reason is that there are certain forces in the country who have been set free by these kind of things, and they have been encouraged by these Barbadiwalas, and they have been encouraged by these so-called leftist historians, and who call them secular historians. And their voices will not be there because they want to attack anything which is of ancient India. This is a damn colonial policy which was there to demolish ancient Indian history. This is what Marx had said, that India has no history. So anything which is related to ancient culture or ancient Indian history or any of the remnants which we have there, destroy them.
Mr. Kalappa, you can't just completely throw your hands up and say that there's nothing you can do about it and completely shift the blame. But I would request you to stay with us. I'm also being joined by M. Kalimuthu, Deputy Superintendent, who is also an archaeologist. Thank you so much for joining us. Your reaction to this entire issue that we are seeing, the fact that this only after the video came to light did people even find out that this kind of destruction was happening at this kind of a heritage site?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, madam. This video clip has been taken long back and uploaded by very recently only.
Okay.
Okay. Because when I physically verified along with the staff under the media, it became to know that everything is the white and then vegetation growth and everything is vegetation growth on the pillar and everything. It shows that the pillars were fallen long back and video clip has been taken long back only.
Mr. Kalimuthu, if you know, my question to you is this: you're saying this all happened long back, and that is what has happened. That was what you have found out from your investigation into this. But the question is this: how is it that nobody realized that this had happened? Because it's not some small, unnoticeable things that have happened. These are massive pillars that have literally been thrown over, that have been overturned. How is it that nobody noticed? Are there no CCTV cameras? Is there nobody who is there who is looking after the place on a regular basis?
Yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing, madam. Because that only I inquired with the staff. Why it has not been brought to the notice to the office like that? Because even though the people are deployed in the duty, night duty, SI is there, then how? Why they have not brought to the office like that? I made an inquiry also.
No, but sir, this is not night duty. This is in the daytime, as you can see in the visual. This has not even happened in the middle of the night where nobody can see what's happening. This has happened in broad daylight.
Yeah, broad daylight. That's why even the day night watch and ward security is there. How why they have not brought to the notice of the office? That I have given notice to the staff and I have asked the clarification.
So, Mr. Kalimuthu, how many security people are there who are deployed, who are supposed to take care of this site, who are supposed to take care of this entire place?
Yeah, 70 numbers of SAS security guards is there. Then daily wages nearly more than 150 daily wages laborers are there. Then temporary status laborer also nearly 40 people are there.
Right. And what about CCTV cameras? Are there no CCTV cameras?
CCTV camera long back they have been installed, but I think it's not working properly.
Right. All right. All right. So if I can request you to please stay with us. Going back to Mr. Kalappa. Mr. Kalappa, the question here is that, you know, aside from your entire, the points that you made and that entire theory, keeping that aside for just a minute, looking at what's happened here, the CCTV cameras there aren't working. The number of footfalls, they increased substantially and then they fell after that once again. There are plenty of people who, according to Mr. Kalimuthu, who are there, who are supposed to be taking care of the place. But obviously, despite all of that, this has still happened. So when it comes to things like CCTV, when it comes to the amount, from what we understand, more than 3 crores has been collected from tourists who've come to visit there. Where is all that money going? Why are the CCTVs not working? Mr. Kalappa, are you still with us?
Hello.
Mr. Kalappa, is my voice reaching you?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Kalappa, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Professor Kapil Kumar actually. Hello.
All right. I think we seem to have...
I want to ask, why was an FIR launched? Was any police reports launched? Did police go and investigate? Was any police action there? Or everyone is sleeping there? And you mind, it's a World Heritage Site. This is not a small thing. Why no police report has been lodged? Why no action has been taken? Is it the fear of some local politicians? What is happening over there?
Absolutely. Mr. Kalimuthu, coming back to you, what is the action now that is being taken? What is being done to find the people who are responsible for all of this? What is being done?
Hello.
Mr. Kalimuthu, am I audible?
Yeah, please tell me, madam.
Yes, my question to you now is, what is being done now to find those who are responsible for this?
Madam, we have filed immediately as soon as we got the seen the video clip. Immediately, I filed the FIR.
So an FIR has been filed?
Yeah, already filed. So immediately we referred to the police station. We informed the police authorities to file FIR. FIR has been already filed, and they are investigating the case.
Okay, and what is being done to beef up security, to ensure that those CCTV cameras are working?
See, security point of view, I have reallocated all the duty staff, and in clockwise, I have arranged the security, and I have opened the duty registered on the spot itself. And daytime, they have physically verified the monuments and sign it. And the evening, they have to hand over to the night duty. And the night duty person also, they have to physically seen and they taken over the monuments. Like that, I have arranged the duty.
So, Mr. Kalimuthu, my question to you is this: the money that has been coming from this, and from what we understand, there's been more than 3 crores that has been mopped up from people who come to visit here. Where is all that money going?
Yeah, it is the money going to government of India only.
No, but obviously it's not being utilized to take care of the place.
See, all over India, yes, protect monument, revenue collection is going to government of India only.
How much money is given for the protection of this, to ensure that everything is in place, the security, the CCTVs? How much money is allocated for Hampi and for this site?
No, that will be dependent on year to year. Regarding the proposals, it will be differs, because when the restoration, casual labor, everything will come from the allotment. We have to make payment to the allotment of money only. So sometimes it will be more when the work is more proposed and when the more work is approved from the directorate, the fund will be more. Otherwise, if the work are very less, then fund will be very less only.
No, so you're not answering my question. How much money was allocated for this particular site, for the upkeep, for the maintenance of this site last year, for example?
So 6.5 crore allotment was given, but again withdrawn. Afterwards, some 2.5 crores withdrawn.
Huh. Why was it withdrawn?
Withdrawn.
So why was it withdrawn? Why was the money withdrawn?
Well, that we don't know. That's policy matter because we don't know the reason.
So are you saying that you're not receiving enough money to maintain this this site?
Yeah, we are requesting to the director to with the request that these are the works are going on, cash flow level payment. So we have to make the payment to them and kindly give the release of fund and like that we are sending reminders and we are sending request in letter also.
All right. So I request you to please stay with us on the phone line. I'm being joined by Brijesh Kalapa as well of the Congress. Thank you very much, Mr. Kalapa, for joining us. Your reaction to this entire video, we still don't know when it really happened, when this incident happened. Nobody has any clue about that as yet, but your reaction.
The first thing is that it's something which has shocked us, all of us, by the fact that, this kind of a desperate kind of thing is being done, and that the fact that people have resorted to this kind of very cheap means to kind of actually damage such very important heirlooms of for all of us. And the third part is that of course it may be a specimen that has been destroyed, but essentially what is important is that the thought process behind such a destruction, act of depravity and destruction, is something which shocks us and makes us feel extremely grieved by the fact that people have resorted to this. And the government, the Chief Minister for Home has already responded by saying that he would certainly look at this issue and he will be able to make sure that the culprits behind this are arrested and put behind bars.
Right, Mr. Kalapa, we were just talking to Mr. Kalimuthu from ASI. He claims that about 7 odd crores was allocated for the maintenance and upkeep of this site, but a part of that was withdrawn. If you can help us understand how much money really goes in to maintain this particular site, because a lot of the CCTV cameras also, he says, aren't working, and despite there being guards, despite there being people deployed for the security, this still managed to happen in broad daylight.
No, that's right. It's something which has happened, and we'll have to go into it because we don't know when this has happened. So we'll have to really essentially go into it, and we'll have to look at this issue.
But how I mean, that's really not giving much clarity. What are the steps that are going to be taken now to ensure that this doesn't happen? Because it's not like there was no security. There were 70 odd people from the who were appointed by the ASI to ensure that security is maintained, and all of this still happened.
No, I appreciate, but the point is that we'll have to now go into how this has happened, and depending on that, we'll have to then make out our evolved means of ensuring that this doesn't happen again.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kalapa, for joining us, and thank you as well to Kapil Kumar as well. Mr. Kalimuthu, if you could just stay with us for 1 minute more, I'm going to go across to my colleague Shrija, who's with us. Shrija, if you can help us understand what's the kind of money that has been mopped up from this particular site, and what are the kind of footfalls that this site sees?
Well, just like as Kalimuthu did, of course, mentioned by nearly 6 crore rupees have been allocated just for this World Heritage Center. He also did point to the fact that that money was once again withdrawn. However, reasons are not clear at this point in time. But that begs a question again. We do understand the fact that the heritage structure comes under the Archaeological Survey of India. Now, remember, Avdi, we're talking about across 24 locations across India. We understand there is something called circles, archaeological circles, circles. So as far as Hampi is concerned, it's also called Hampi Mini Circle, which means we understand that the Archaeological Survey of India, the officials, this is a complete negligence on that side. But also it begs another question: was Karnataka government, considering it falls under, especially it is in Karnataka, does that also mean that the Karnataka government did not want to really, in fact, deploy security guards? Because remember, even there are several officials claiming that CCTV cameras are not working. So what has been the role of Karnataka government?
Absolutely, Shrija. In fact, there are several questions here that still remain unanswered. Mr. Kapil Kumar, a historian, is still with us on the phone line. Mr. Kumar, your perspective, do you think that something like adoption of these kind of heritage sites could perhaps be one solution to this issue?
No. I don't think adoption can be a solution, because please understand one thing. This is not accidental and this is not spontaneous. All this is a part of a big plan. And as I said earlier, you look at a kind of ideology, this is emerging again in this 21st century today, which is a medieval ideology. You have seen what has happened to the monuments in Afghanistan, Bamiyan and all what happened. You have seen what happened to the monuments and the museums in Syria, in Baghdad, that all ancient civilizations which didn't belong to a particular kind of a thought, religious thought, were destroyed.
Right. All right, Mr. Kumar.
Pardon?
All right. Well, thank you to all my guests who joined us, and thank you to Shrija as well for joining us with those details. This is an extremely important issue, the upkeep and maintenance of our heritage, and this the question really arises now is whether or not another strategy altogether is required, whether or not adoption by private parties, by private people of society can help to upkeep all of these monuments even more than the way at least it is being handled until now. But on that note, time to wrap up this special edition. Thank you so much for watching.